Hey guys, welcome back to another video under Python series from 0 to 1. So today's topic is data types in Python. So we'll be covering everything about data types. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel Software Engineering Hub, please subscribe it to it and also share with your friends so that you get notified whenever new videos are uploaded. And also please like the videos. So let's start. So what Python data types are, basically you should tell what type of data a variable will be storing or holding. So using type function we can check a type of data type of any variable available in Python. So let's say we have a type, if we do for 45, so it will tell integer. So similarly, now we'll be covering what types of data type it has. So it has certain built-in data types which we'll be discussing with their examples. So first of all, we will be talking about numeric. So in Python, under numeric section, we have three data types: int, float, and complex. So int is for integer, float is for floating point numbers, and complex is for complex number. So let's take an example for integer first. So 45, 54, a equal, assigned to a, and if you check type of a, so it is of integer. And if we let's assign b equals to 76 point something, and we do type of b, so it is of type float. And similarly, if we do for a complex number, a equals to 4 plus 8j, right, and if we do type of c, so it is a complex. And for complex number you can fetch its real number using c dot real, and if you want to fetch a imaginary number, so you can do c dot imag, so you can fetch its imaginary number as well. Now the second important data type section is string. So in Python there is one called str keyword, which is used to represent str class, and any object which is a string will be object of this class only. In Python, strings can be created by using putting a sequence of characters within either single quote or double quote or triple quotes. So let's try all of these. So let's say John is a string. If you do type of John a, so it is a string, and a can also be assigned using double quotes, so it is also a string. And similarly for triple quotes. Okay, hello, type of a equals to string. So basically triple quotes are basically used to create multi-line strings if you want to create. And then third one is sequence. So Python also have a section of data type called sequence, which is basically list, tuple, and range. So we'll be covering more deeper insights of all these data structure when we cover with in these chapters separately. But here, for the sake of discussing data types, so we are also discussing list, tuple, and range. So list is basically a sequential ordered data type available in Python, which is represented using brackets. And so let's say we can define within brackets 1 43 56 etc. And if you do type of L1, it is a list. Okay, and it is similar to array in C, C++, but the basic difference is in array you can store same type of data types or element, while in list of Python it is heterogeneous. You can store any type of elements in the same array, sorry, in the same list. And then there is tuple. So tuple can be created like this, and if you do type of t, so it is tuple. So basic difference between tuple and list is mutable, means you can change after creation, and tuple cannot be changed, it is immutable. Okay, and the third one is range. So range basically it takes three arguments: start, end, and step. So let's say if you want to create a range of 0 to 4, so you can give 0 5 and step argument, like how many steps you want to move. So a is range of 0 to 5. If you do type of a, it will be range, and it is basically used to iterate over. So for I in a, you can iterate over simply, and if you print I, it will print from 0 to 4. Okay, great. Now we have binary types. So it has bytes, byte array, and memory view. So basically these are used to store network packet, and if you want to store images, etc. So let's create one. So let's say bytes, if you want to create with maybe 60, 65, 69, and 61. Okay. So a is binary representation of a, e, and equals. So basically it is integers are basically the ASCII value of all these bytes. So it is byte representation. If you do type of a, so it will show you bytes. And similarly byte array as well. So byte array is similar, but the basic difference is that it is immutable. And memory view is basically used to represent memory view of any bytes kind of data types, and memory buffer, etc. Now let's focus on mapping. So this is one of the important data types that we have. So in Python we have dict called dict keyword, which is used to represent dictionary. It is similar to hash map in other languages, and a dictionary can be created using parenthesis, and it is basically a pair of key and value. Key can be anything which is immutable, and value can be any object, and the keys are required to be unique. So let's create a dictionary. Let's say d equals to name equals to John, and then age is 45. So if you do type of d, so it is sorry, type of d, so it is of type d. And if you want to access it, yeah, you can simply access by a d, age, etc. So we will not be talking much about what dictionary is and its method, because we will be covering us in a separate video for all these data structures available in Python. So in this video, the scope of this video is only to cover like from bird's view what are data types are there, and we'll be touching upon the basis, and then we'll be moving to another data type called boolean, which is very important. So boolean in Python is represented by either true or false. So this is basically used in logical comparison. These bool data types are used. And then we have set and frozen set. So set is basically again sequence, where we can have s1 equals to using calibres 45, 30 something. Okay, so it is also sequence data types, collection of data type, sorry, collection of elements. And one characteristic of set is that it only can have on unique elements. No repetitive elements can have within a set. And frozen set, you can create a frozen set where you cannot modify a set. Okay, and the last final one is none type. So if you are not sure about what kind of value variable will be holding, so you can assign none to any variable. So let's say none. Okay, and if you do type, so it will be of type none. Basically none type, basically object of class none type. Okay, so these are the major important data types. And now we have certain functions which are used to convert any data into another form. So the first one is int function. So in using int, you can convert maybe anything to integer. And then long is basically deprecated, so we'll not be talking about it. Then float we have. So let's say if you want to convert anything into floating point number, so we have 45, so 45.0 it will be giving. And then we have complex. So let's say we want to compare and do complex 45. So it has given us complex number. And then str, if you want to convert anything to string, let's say if you want to convert 45 to string, it will give 45. And then representation, again it is kind of anything, any state expression can be put inside it, which is it will convert basically some in a format which can be printed. So let's say if you have str or something, so it will give class str, or maybe So let's say 4 plus 5, sorry. So okay, similarly, and then there is eval. So basically if you have some string where an expression is there, so let's say 9 minus 4, so it will basically evaluate it. 9 minus 4 will be 5, so it will give you 5. So that's about eval. And then tuple, you can convert any sequence into tuple. So tuple, if you want, so list, if you pass 4 6 46 and 54, so it will give a tuple. Sorry, tuple is not, oh sorry, it is tuple. Okay. And list, similarly, if you have tuple, you can convert it to list. Okay. And then set, and you can convert any list or anything into set. So let's say if you have a list which has repetitive values 4 5 4 6 etc., so in set you'll get uni values only, right? And similarly for dict, any key value pair can be converted to dict, frozen set, ch. Okay, these are very important. Chr. So let's say you have a sky value, right? If you want to get its character, so you can get like 65, you get a. For 66 you get chr. And similarly there is opposite function called ord. If you want to check what corresponding sky value for a character would be, you can check ord 65. Okay. ord, hex, oct, so all these functions that I have discussed. So that's about it, data types and conversion functions. And hope you have liked the video. Please like this video and share with your friends so that they also get notified and benefited as well. And also if you have if you're loving this series and you haven't subscribed the channel Software Engineering Hub yet, so please subscribe to it so that you also get notified whenever new uploads are made, and also click on bell icon. Thank you very much.